Good afternoon, David. Lee Shell, Peterson BMW, Boise. This is the 2010 650C that, as mentioned in the voicemail to your office, that it was a previous customer of ours here in Boise that had traded it in recently on a 640 Grand Coupe. The car was registered to just the one owner in Bellevue, Washington, just outside of Seattle. And I'm sure that you're interested in the options on this car, but it is the premium package, the sport package. It also has standalone heated front seats, head-up display, HD radio, and the premium sound package. If you're familiar with the BMW, I'm sure that you'll know that also gives you the great sport seats that everybody likes so much. It gives you the extra extension, as well as the nice bolsters that keep you centered in the seat. This one, of course, with the head-up display, comes with the iDrive that has the navigation system. Body, glass, tires, David, look very good on this car. I don't see any curbing on the tires, or excuse me, on the wheels. Tires are in an excellent condition. I mean, obviously it's not a brand new showroom car, but I don't think it would disappoint you at all. There's an older gentleman in the family that had the car, and it does have Invisimask on the outside mirrors. And I was looking at the front of the paint, and this car does not have what we call here in Idaho road rash, which is kind of nice. With the sport package as well, you have the sport steering wheel, which all the things that you would expect it to have, which is the Wi-Fi connectivity for your streaming of music and so forth. Of course, you have Bluetooth for your phone. Paddle shifters, which is great. And at the same time, I mentioned that it also has the head-up display. And so you have your speed out there at the end of the hood, which is the camera here in the dash that projects it. If you're familiar with that feature, if you put in a destination, it will actually, if you ask the system under iDrive to project those turn-by-turn directions, it will actually appear in the screen from the head-up display, so you don't have to look down at navigation. I mentioned that it has the heated seats. It has the ash interior, burled interior wood trim, which is really pretty with the black on black. And I believe this was called sapphire black. Inside your center console, you do have the hard wire for your USB and auxiliary, but of course, as I mentioned before, you do have the streaming for Wi-Fi. Being a sport, you also can change the dynamics of the suspension, steering, and accelerator with the sport button, as I've illuminated it here. It also has park sensor for showing here on your screen to make sure that you're not backing over anything in particular. And if you have not or had other versions of the iDrive, what's nice now is the feature where you actually have the menu button that shows you all of your different layers that you can look at, and then of course having the navigation button, the telephone button for setting up your Bluetooth, radio, CD, or auxiliary, and then the option and back buttons. The other thing that's really nice on this one is with the miles being at 15,513, obviously it's got a lot of life left in it. I'll send this off to you, David. If you have questions, you'll have my contact information, and it will be at the bottom of the email. I'm sure you already know, but they do have the power fold-in mirrors, auto down and auto up features on your windows with pinch control, and of course 2 memory sets on your driver's seat, with the extension on the driver's seat as well for under your leg, and at the same time you have bolster adjustments and so on. Thanks, David. We appreciate the opportunity. I don't think I mentioned that it does have the sunroof, as you would expect, so great for the California weather. Thanks, David.